Nature is as breathtaking as it is unpredictable. It can create life but also destroy it in ways we can scarcely imagine. Throughout history, humanity has witnessed the devastating power of natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, and more that have reshaped our planet and claimed countless lives. Some of these catastrophic moments were caught on camera, immortalizing the raw force of these events and serving as a reminder of nature's immense power. In this video, we'll recount 15 of the most horrifying natural disasters ever recorded, each a sobering testament to the fragility of human existence. Tsunami in Japan, 2011. On March 11, 2011, Japan experienced a devastating natural disaster when a 9.1 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Tohoku, leading to a massive tsunami. The tsunami waves, reaching heights of up to 40 meters, swept through towns and cities, causing immense destruction in just minutes as residents watched helplessly. Over 15,000 lives were lost, with many others injured or missing. The terrifying images of the devastation serve as a grim reminder of nature's power. Despite the tragedy, Japan's strength and recovery inspired people worldwide, though the impact of the 2011 tsunami can still be seen today. Hurricane Katrina, 2005. After Hurricane Katrina struck, many evacuees fled to the Red Cross shelter at the Houston Astrodome, about 350 miles from New Orleans. On September 1st, around 30,000 people sought refuge under the damaged Superdome, and another 25,000 at the convention center, facing severe shortages of food and clean water in sweltering heat. Basic sanitation and floodwaters created a public health crisis. Military support arrived on September 2nd, enabling food and water distribution, while evacuation efforts continued and levees were repaired. By September 6th, only about 10,000 residents remained in the city. International aid poured in, and by October 11th, floodwaters were finally removed. Katrina caused over $160 billion in damage, and New Orleans' population dropped by 29% from 2005 to 2011, though it rebounded partially by 2020. A decade later, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers identified problems in the levee system that contributed to the disaster. Since then, $15 billion has been invested in improving flood defenses, which successfully held against Hurricane Ida in 2021. Earthquake in Haiti, 2010. An earthquake struck Haiti at 4:53 p.m., located 15 miles southwest of Port-au-Prince, with an initial magnitude of 7.0, followed by aftershocks of 5.9 and 5.5. A stronger aftershock hit on January 20th near Petit Goave. This quake was the most powerful Haiti had experienced since the 18th century, and geologists initially linked it to the Caribbean tectonic plates movement. However, they later discovered that it was caused by a hidden thrust fault under Léogâne. The earthquake occurred at a shallow depth of 8.1 miles, resulting in severe shaking felt throughout Haiti and neighboring regions, particularly affecting Port-au-Prince and Léogâne, where many buildings were destroyed. Volcanic eruption of Mount St. Helens, 1980. On May 18, 1980, a magnitude 5.1 earthquake caused a massive collapse of Mount St. Helens, resulting in the largest landslide ever recorded. The eruption released gas-rich magma and superheated groundwater, creating a powerful lateral blast that flattened 230 square miles of forest within minutes. The eruption melted snow and ice, leading to mudflows that scoured nearby valleys. An ash and pumice plume shot 15 miles high, darkening the sky over eastern Washington. While the initial blast and landslide ended quickly, ash, mudflows, and pyroclastic flows continued throughout the day. By the next morning, the landscape was a barren gray wasteland. 2 years later, the government established the 110,000-acre Mount St. Helens National Volcanic Monument for research and education. Over time, nature began to recover, revealing how life can thrive even after such devastation. Wildfires in Australia, 2019. In 2019, Australia experienced a devastating wildfire season known as the Black Summer, which swept across nearly 46 million acres of land, destroying forests, homes, and communities. The fires caused heartbreaking scenes of animals like koalas and kangaroos fleeing for safety, with an estimated 3 billion animals either killed or displaced. Firefighters and volunteers showed incredible courage as they battled the raging flames, often putting their lives at risk to protect others. This tragic event served as a powerful reminder of the serious threats posed by climate change, affecting both people and wildlife in profound ways. Tornado in Joplin, Missouri, 2011. The devastating EF5 tornado in Joplin, Missouri in 2011, which killed 161 people and destroyed around 8,000 buildings. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, has developed new building code requirements aimed at improving safety during tornadoes. These guidelines, part of the ASCE 7 standard and included in the 2024 International Building Code, are designed for new buildings and can also apply to those being repaired after severe damage. The standards cover 97% of tornadoes in the U.S., but higher protection requires constructing safe rooms. There are 4 risk categories, with standards varying based on occupancy levels. Local jurisdictions can adopt the code or choose not to, which can lead to safety issues. The guidelines also help engineers assess tornado intensity and the wind pressure buildings must withstand, ensuring structures like hospitals are built to endure severe winds. Cyclone Nargis in Myanmar, 2008. In early May 2008, Cyclone Nargis formed in the Bay of Bengal and struck Burma, Myanmar, with winds reaching 210 kilometers per hour at its peak. By May 3rd, it had weakened to a tropical storm, but still brought heavy rain and powerful winds, impacting the city of Yangon, home to over 4 million people. Satellite images showed extensive flooding in the coastal areas after the storm moved inland. Reports shortly after indicated that at least 10,000 people had died, and many more were missing due to the cyclone's devastation. Mudslide in Washington State, 2014. On March 22, 2014, a devastating mudslide hit Oso, Washington, triggered by heavy rain and unstable soil. The landslide destroyed a square mile of land, buried 49 homes, and claimed 43 lives, making it one of the deadliest mudslides in U.S. history. Rescuers worked heroically in deep mud, desperately searching for survivors as hope dwindled. This disaster emphasized the risks of living in landslide-prone areas and highlighted the need for better early warning systems and careful land use planning to avoid similar tragedies in the future. Earthquake in Christchurch, New Zealand, 2011. A 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck Christchurch, New Zealand, causing widespread devastation and killing at least 65 people, with the death toll expected to rise. Prime Minister John Key described the event as possibly New Zealand's darkest day. The quake, which hit at lunchtime when the city was crowded, occurred just 5 kilometers deep and led to significant destruction, far worse than the previous 7.1 magnitude quake in September that had no fatalities. Rescue efforts are underway, with 120 people saved from debris and about 30 individuals feared trapped in a collapsed building. Survivors reported chaos, with some using cars as ambulances. Eyewitness accounts captured the horror of the scene, as people wandered through rubble and called for help. Flooding in Pakistan, 2010. In 2010, Pakistan faced one of its worst floods ever due to heavy monsoon rains, impacting over 20 million people. The floodwaters destroyed homes, crops, and infrastructure, leaving entire towns underwater and millions without shelter. Families and animals were trapped as they sought safety from the rising waters. Despite the dangerous conditions, aid workers and volunteers worked hard to deliver food, water, and medical supplies to those in need. This disaster highlighted the severe effects of climate change and the pressing need for global readiness and resilience against such extreme weather events. Avalanche in the Alps, 2020. A Dutch tourist died from injuries sustained in an avalanche in the Austrian Alps, while another Dutch tourist was rescued alive but not in critical condition. 2 other members of their group were found dead. The group, consisting of 17 Dutch tourists and 4 Austrian mountain guides, was hit by a large slab avalanche while hiking towards a mountain refuge. The incident prompted a large rescue operation involving multiple teams and helicopters. The area was only accessible by air due to its remote location. Dutch officials, including a consular representative, were sent to assist in the aftermath of the tragedy. Blizzards in the United States, 2016. In January 2016, a powerful winter storm known as Snowzilla struck the eastern United States, causing chaos across the region. Over several days, the blizzard dropped record amounts of snow, with some areas receiving up to 40 inches. The combination of heavy snowfall and strong winds made travel nearly impossible, shutting down highways and canceling flights, leaving millions stuck at home. Emergency responders worked hard to assist those trapped, and videos showed neighbors helping each other dig out from the snow. The storm not only revealed the dangers of severe winter weather, but also united communities in a struggle to cope with the harsh conditions. Drought in California, 2014. The ongoing dry weather in the American West is increasingly concerning, particularly in California, where nearly all of the state is experiencing extreme drought. Since record-keeping began in 1885, the past 3 months have marked the driest period in California's history. Between February 2013 and January 2014, the state received only 6.97 inches of rain, far below the normal 22.51 inches. Satellite data indicates widespread drought effects, with much of the vegetation showing signs of stress. Interestingly, some evergreen areas appear unusually green due to the lack of snow this winter. While northern and central California received some rain in early February, Significant deficits remain, with rivers and snowpacks still well below normal levels. Overall, the region desperately needs more precipitation to help alleviate the drought conditions. Hurricane Maria, 2017. Hurricane Maria, following in the path of Hurricanes Irma and Harvey, struck the Caribbean, making landfall first in Dominica and then in Puerto Rico, with strong winds and heavy rains. Dominica faced its first ever Category 5 hurricane, while Maria later weakened to Category 4 over the Caribbean Sea. On September 20, 2019, it hit Puerto Rico, becoming the strongest hurricane there since 1928, and marking a historical event as the first year 3 such powerful storms made landfall in the U.S. Maria was catastrophic for Puerto Rico, with estimates of the death toll reaching up to 4,645, a stark contrast to the official count of 64. Heatwave in Europe, 2019. The World Health Organization, WHO, reports that Europe, including Central Asia, has experienced an average of 176,040 heat-related deaths each year, from 2009 to 2019, making up 36% of the global total. As the fastest warming WHO region, Europe is seeing temperatures rise at about twice the global average, leading to a 30% increase in heat-related deaths over the past 2 decades. Heat stress is the main cause of climate-related deaths in this region, worsening chronic health issues such as heart and respiratory diseases, mental health conditions, and diabetes. The WHO warns that heat-related fatalities are expected to rise sharply due to ongoing global warming, with the 3 warmest years on record occurring since 2020 and the 10 warmest years since 2007.